Hey, what's going on? So, listen, most people think that when Claude or any other large language model writes something that doesn't sound anything like you or just doesn't sound right, too corporate maybe, that the AI is failing and not doing its job right. The thing is, it's not failing, it's just very stuck to what it's supposed to do. If you think of it like this, it's like a substitute teacher who showed up with a perfectly organized lesson plan, but they had no idea who was actually in the room, who they were teaching, and decided that the best move was just to read from the textbook until the bell rings at the end of the day. Technically, they covered the material, except nobody really learned anything. And that's exactly what's happening. When there's no voice, there's no context, there's no idea, there's no way to know who you actually are. So it just cleans and makes competent sentences that answer the question, but sound like nobody in particular. And this is pretty much what happens most of the time. And that's exactly what we're ending today. See, what you're going to get today from the link from the Notion doc in the description is the Identity Asset Builder. It's a Claude skill. You install it once, and it walks you through building your own personal voice skill from scratch. That personal skill is the thing that makes Claude sound like you. So every time you ask Claude to write something right now, you're probably starting over. And you try to explain your tone, your audience, how you actually talk, and you do that inside the same chat that you're already trying to get work done in. And sometimes it works about halfway, but most of the time it doesn't, or it just never sticks. But here's how we can change it. So I'm going to open up a fresh chat and check this out. I'm going to put / to invoke the Identity Asset Builder. It flips Claude into interview mode. It's going to ask you 6 questions, one at a time. You answer, it listens, and it builds. And about halfway through, you're just talking. You just have to be honest and open, and you can be messy. It's okay. It's going to fix it. And then once you're done with that, Claude builds the file. Not something generically called an identity asset, a named skill based on what you're building, an email writer, an article type of voice, a script style. Each one is a behavioral engine made from your actual answers, your style, your phrasing, and a hard list of things it's never allowed to say. Phrases like, I'd be happy to, or openers like, let's dive in, sign-offs like, it cannot be overstated. Those are just banned, right? These are the 2026 AI tells, the new ones, the subtle ones. And your skill, this new one, it's going to know them. It's going to make sure that it does not add them. So what happens next is Claude drops that file in the chat and you download it. Then you go to Claude, you hit customize in the top, go to skills, click the plus, and upload it. Done. Your personal voice skill is now a native feature that always works. And here's what that looks like. So I invoke my installed email skill, not the builder, the skill that it made for me. I paste in a flat, lifeless draft, and then I hit enter. And check this out. It's rewritten in seconds. Generic phrasing is gone, and the pacing is human. It sounds like a person wrote it on a decent day because Claude now knows what a decent day sounds like for you. And after it delivers your file, the builder also asks if you just want the plain text version too. It's got the same rules, the same banned phrases, and it's formatted for other large language models or whatever you're using. So your voice can travel with you if you're not utilizing Claude. And you can stack as many as you want. One for client emails, one for social, one for your newsletter, LinkedIn posts. Each one built from its own interview from the Identity Asset Builder. And each one is already loaded every time you open up a new chat. Install the builder, run the interview, and you'll be able to stop re-explaining yourself to something that really by now should already have a pretty good clue about how you write and who you are. The skill is listed in the Notion doc in the description. You can actually have your first skill created before you finish your first cup of coffee. So with that, this is Craig. Thanks so much for watching. I hope this helps. Let me know in the comments how you're using this, what you're using it for, and how you might tweak it. Other than that, thanks so much for watching. This is Craig. I'll talk to you soon. Take care.